All right, everyone, I hire SBS Football on YouTube. You have preview the Blasters game against Panama. World Cup on him say I shall say that some African countries, yeah, dear pa, if you most of the ensure than Koyenra, Capo Verde, actually Spain said you don't underrate any side at the World Cup. But yeah, they focus a Blasters game, yeah, be share details be our coaches, and you come home and where potentially you beat me your opponent, Into as usual. My name is brother Newton Latte, the video analyst. Yeah, because near delve deep into the Blasters game against Panama. It's a big game, and sure that it shouldn't be a big game, but the circumstance of the Blasters, I mean, who say against Panama, tricky. Or share your last tournament, I acquire new man friendly games, victories number. Is there hope for the Blasters in this particular game?
There is a bigger hope for everybody in football. Everybody has a greater hope in football. But dependent on the situations before and during the game. And that is when we can say there is a bigger hope. Okay. But then we can't say hope is 0 and have 5%. But there's a big hope. Okay. Now talking about situations, maybe American wants to say a bit of repercussion, either positively or negatively on the game. One of them of the field issues. Okay. Are we relying on Thomas Partey's presence in the game? Not to speak of tactics, but the figure as who he is. In every scope of our game, you need leadership, you need experience, you need maturity, you need personality. Sure. Thomas Partey embodies all of that. Okay. Where is he? Apart from talking about 4-4-1-1-1-1-1, his presence, he brings different energy. When a young chap hears somebody like Thomas Partey, it feels, a big boy is in my side.
The sort of leadership from
it brings a lot of energy into the team. But right now we don't know. Neither do the players also know. Okay. And it's a bit of a very, very tough situation. Okay. You know say, okay, and I told you something to say. Thomas Partey will Hong the coach be an systems. Okay. You cannot build a midfield and say Thomas Partey bought secondary role to Caleb or secondary role to Elisha. He has to be the primary source of passes.
A midfield.
It brings a lot. So that's far. Only also then we can go. Okay. Football no Thomas Partey will still fight. Now the game no come no go do one record and fight. You will still fight. But because you're not kind of play so confused, you're in a state of confusion and really don't know what to do. So I don't know. Maybe Thomas Almo game Nubia, the conversation is entirely different. And Thomas Asusubobia, the conversation
will be different.
Yeah, very different.
Yeah. Osha, from analytical point of view, the video side, Osha, conversation now okay. May I say, Partey is too integral, and it looks as if coaches, they've not planned without Partey. Osha, the calls from. That is how it looks. We may be wrong, but from an analytical point of view. So, who did you see? Senior Minister Cannonair. Could that be the case?
And you're bad, so became best player. Arguably, you're bad.
Yeah,
but okay, France 98.
Yeah.
It been few minutes to the final. Na FIFA catch Brazil, so one form a lineup on Ra. But now, I must say Ronaldo Firmino.
Unconscious,
you're unconscious, so you're person back to consciousness. Yeah, shut him. Sorry, Ronaldo Firmino. Everybody was waiting for Brazil. I'm gonna line up. Emma. A whole conspiracy, baby. So, and your bonnet say. Besides, my name is Samara Ghana. There was a game in a baby jet called ball. Your ball long way. What kind of ball long way?
Ghana, Algeria at the 20.
I don't know. And or malaria.
No, malaria.
So. And no information in PSA because it wasn't a TikTok world. Yeah. No moment, a PA. But at that time, I'm sure security, the Akoswa and Kadia, share and I can be trained. Yamani Mobi, no, Odena Casa. Chalemana Casa, so board. Now, almost a coach said I'd be co-planning without him. Maybe hey, say technical team, all of that. It happens around big players. Yeah. And a born in your quality no corner who the CEO Bobin say a Toribia. Matches not Thomas Partey. Who your position player now who know okay those matches now? I'm telling you.
Okay, then I understand why.
And then begin to understand say it's the pass was in here. It's in the game on the first touch, the first pass.
Osanya ni ya.
So you take notice of somebody, another person, there's a big figure.
Okay, so
Thomas here trying on the bonnet.
Okay.
But our ability to move on from
Thomas.
him, you know, and so we've gotten stuck on Thomas Partey. Yeah. Whatever be the case, you know, say no, I have permutations. Would the way Kososuna and Drew Papa, DNA Baye. Now the rest of the coming away so was it. Say Calibini Elisha, DNA Baye, we don't know. We don't have any picture on our eyes. Calibini Elisha, Caleb Sibo. Yeah. Omi and Sanaka, free central midfielders. Two be out and obviously two never walk. Yeah. So clear to two never walk. But two never bono. Me Yansa Muno. The best me cases to say. Enquire Elisha and Sibo. Almost two no. So about two ne par dia. Into
from your point, midfield and then you're saying, send our Canadian.
So I for 4-4-2.
Yeah.
I call for 4-4-2. About Caleb and then Sibo.
Ideally,
or maybe Elisha
for this game. We no better system then. Is it the 4-4-2, the
4-3-3?
4-3-3. And in the event that Partey more, may I midfield 3?
Okay, may cover 4-3-3 because Panama for the moon keep ball on more.
They direct.
More longer passes. They avoid more short sequences
passes,
because they don't have technical players.
Yeah.
But they have players who are physical, who can run and be more vertical. They're going to do that. In that case, we have somebody like Nyama who can keep the ball, progress, and take players on.
Okay.
So I'll put Nyama right in front of two midfielders. Caleb and setting on who has to be our 6.
But it has to be 3.
Never force me. I'll go for Elisha.
Okay.
I'll go for Elisha. So Elisha, Caleb, and then Nyama.
Okay.
Elisha, Caleb, and then Nyama.
And you're bad because as when your balance will
yeah.
When you'll be a better fight, say Ajibono and then distributor. So I think
then I leave Caleb as a number 8.
Okay.
To function between Nyama and then Elisha as a sitter. Okay. Look, one is a typical 10, one is 8, one is 6. Yeah. I want them to be in that mix because the traditional meaning of 6, 8, and 10 no. And I'm a young woman. Free man method no. Put Elisha at the base. On the very true born the other. He's more comfortable than Sibo.
Oh yeah, me against Wales, you know. Wales
and so clear say you're 6'4" now, can you 84'2"?
Yeah.
84 back on Thomas and I got Caleb no.
Yeah.
But Caleb has the capacity to pretend as a 6 and as a right back as well. But right now, I saw body favorite position, which is 8.
Okay.
Then last year, you know, Nienjai Nyama Uncle wins. Uncle striker no number 10 on Zimra from more and support you. Then in China going for 4-3-3 no. We're going for Isahaku. Our left. Now call for Antonio Semenyo. Our ha. Top no.
One lead you line no.
The issue of Jordan no is very critical.
He will be wearing the armband.
Oh man, especially without Thomas Partey. No, Jordan no game no. We would have to press and run more. Yeah. We cannot always lose the ball and begin to retreat.
Okay.
No. We cannot always retreat, especially when we retreat. We are not organized, we are not clean. Yeah. We commit silly errors. I don't want us to folder in our defensive base. We don't need to folder.
That's what I say. Jordan will have to lead the line alongside Isahaku and then Antoine Semenyo. Okay, as a call more into attacking a build-up phase now, it will be against Wales. I want to see a call with how we approach the Wales game and answer more of an orthodox traditional way of Ghana because against Wales, so more press here, a problem. Against Mexico, you try some Mexico edge. Would you advise that we go by that way and adopt a more direct sequence a bit to me?
Yeah, obviously. Right now, with the absence of Thomas Partey, Elisha, very base, so I suppose. But I did be with Mr. This game, you cannot start all the build outs, with kick on direct. You would have to merge the two. But the code do not force in when to go direct and when to go short. About always going direct or always going short.
Okay.
It is about when one is necessitated.
Moments in the call for directness.
I'm not close here. You all force so pass. A bit of Mexico there, Benjamin Asari now. They were on us. The 6 brought the ball back to Asari. Then all running and Asari started the ball to 6, Go and check.
Yeah.
The same GM no, you didn't the ball. Another ball to Asari.
True.
Meaning that he was not comfortable turning over the ball.
Yeah. They said Ayub Aye for Morocco for no. They are so comfortable, even under pressure, he keeps the ball.
So what happened was that Ojibon or the Brassari against Mexico, our 2 friendly matches I will try to about American. So I'm not exaggerating. GM the ball on the bread Asari now. And Asari Pia ball on the court right side and the back side.
I'm not trying.
And the GM the Baha. I don't done the ball on the man. Or the man now. Well, you know how crowd you're in the Jibon. Saturday Asari and Sanko Ponu. And I can't go see that picture. We are going to have photocopies of it. So I don't want us to feel like your history. Yajiwe, Yajiafcon. Yani atete Razak, yani atete Golden Boy, abedi Pele 20 boy. Asamoah Gyan Bobo Simudi. We should rather go in the game like we have no history. Say a quick game, no need to pretend as if say a big boys here. It rather gives Panama some sort of chances in the game.
2% starting as underdogs and they're okay.
We should really go in the game like we owe 3 points, and I feel you cover 3 points. You know. We can't start a game as underdogs. For quality, for experience, for history, we cannot start a game as underdogs. But mentality-wise, we need to clear everything out of our minds. Go into the game and go and fight all out. Every time we can have something positive out of the 90 minutes.
Why analyze the opponent in here? Is it a game we stand a chance of winning? Now you winning so a DN element now here a bit of victory, no am I?
Well, yes, you are so much right. We have thousands of chances. And of course, Panama also saw chances. Now so quantify both teams their chances are. It is so clear say Ghana our chances say you let me Asha Panama. In doing so, you have 3 points in one. You know, we have Croatia, we have England. These are games that you cannot really say a match of purpose. What purpose? 3 points purpose. And it's so difficult. You only going in for a point or so. So 3 in the day, say, or 3 big targets here. And you're 3 against England, and you're 3 against Croatia, and you're 3 against Panama, and 1 from the 6 remaining points from Croatia and England.
You see, you gave me a winning, score prediction by saying.
It's hard time set my confidence, but I've seen Blaster team where about matches are scoring more than 2 goals. You know, I am very difficult. And 27 about 30 plus games for Ghana Blasters. You know, he has only 3 goals to show. Jordan Ayew as our most experienced player during the qualifiers, along with Mo Salah and Dennis Bwanga. These players, they did well in the qualifiers, but football has to have consistency. And we haven't seen that from Jordan, both at Leicester and Ghana here. So in my opinion, if we can have the goals flowing, maybe I'll be going for 3 goals. But I don't trust our defense to keep shut the goalpost. So 3-1 will be my scoreline against Panama.
So video analyst, Nitin Latte, Ako for 3-1. Me dem say Blasters beshe. Me dem here 3 points no. 2-0, 2-1 B. Me say Ghana beat me win it. We SBS football on YouTube. Subscribe it, na share, no be so enye bin share. Edamasipi.